Hello everybody, my name is Rage, and welcome and all to the official Worms W.M.D tournament, where our contestants are trying their very best to win the signed plushie. Today, username Fred, first of his name, faces Science and Faith. Who is your money on? Because let me tell you, this round is won. Well, you'll see. Enjoy. Are you looking at me? Are you having the nerve to look at me? Oh my, that's some sexy dancing. Never mind, sir. I didn't realize you were one of the dancing elite. My bad. I will leave you alone. There you go, guys. If you're ever being threatened by the mob, all you need to do is simply dance your heart out and they will let you go. As I tumble into the water, the next game begins. So, the honor of the first turn doth be bestowed upon Science and Faith, an astute name, the marrying of two pillars that has run society since time immemorial. But how? I'll admit I totally thought he just jumped into the water there, but that's okay. How will the worms do this? Because is he gonna skip go now? Is it what did he? Oh, okay, worm select. Okay, Science and Faith, stop giving me little heart attacks there. First you commit suicide, but not. Then you skip your turn, but not. And he's gonna sensibly switch to that worm, get it out of its precarious position, jet back up here, and get a pretty good kill. And a fire punch is indeed a knockout. So that's pretty good for him. In fact, honestly, generally a pretty good day's work for your average worm. You wake up in the morning, you grab a crate, you move out of danger, you kill an opponent, you get home, you have a meal, you find your worm wife, and you make sure that you're ready for your next day of combat. Over to Fred then, who sensibly got his helicopter, because he's probably going to want to get this crate and then go down here and basically do exactly what Science and Faith just did. Knock that worm off, send him into the drink, retreat in the helicopter and get back to safety. The only question is he's got to get a little bit lucky with the bullets. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that has got to be a tense moment for Science and Faith there. Basically, him just going on repeat until eventually it resulted in oh. But to Fred's credit, he's leveled things out, and now effectively, alright, the Worms game is starting again. They're both in good positions, both with 4 worms each. Those first 2 turns basically were just used to cull the weak. That's all it was. And you know what? There's nothing quite like a good bit of weak culling. It just really brightens up everyone's day, I think. I think it's a nice thing to wake up to in the morning. Like a lot of people like to wake up to a cup of tea. I like to wake up to a good bit of weak that have been culled, you know? It's just whatever makes me happy. I'm not going to judge you, you know? You don't judge me. I think that's the way to go. The unfortunate thing here for Phil Collin is that he is also very much an edgeworm. So 2 fire punches and 2 kills there for Science and Faith. I mean, he has got to be grinning from ear to ear, and unfortunately that grin is now a frown because he failed to escape and get over to the left, which means he is now in a terrible position that may as well just involve him holding up a sign that says, "Will drink gallons of water for your amusement." And Fred, well, he likes to be amused. He's gonna walk right up to this worm and ask him ever so sweetly, "Can I introduce you to your Lord and Savior, Mr. Baseball Bat? You're going to die for his sins." And there we go. I have never seen such well-fed fish in a Worms game, but we are certainly doing well here. I think it's a new strategy to fatten up the fish in the ocean so much that they can no longer swim, thereby making future worms a lot more able to safely get around the place. But this is quite frankly insane. We have had back-to-back kill after kill kill after kill, and the question is, when will it end? We're going to see, oh no, we're going to a homing missile. Oh, this needs to be a very precise shot there. He's going to try and thread the worm into the little gap in the middle, but this is going to have to be a very well done explosion. He's moving a little bit forward. Science and Faith, a very, very precise player, and... oh, that was sexy! That shot was so precise that if that worm was a vegetarian, he could have had a mouthful of grass on the way to his grave. That was perfect. I was like, I wonder how this game's going to compare to the previous two, because they were both furious exchanges of worms, but this is just unreal. Absolutely unreal. But the question now, can Fred make it another kill? Because none of Science and Faith's worms are really in a killable position here. Apart from Candor, you could probably get an explosive dug in, but even then, it's not that doable. So I think Fred's going to finally... no, he has done the extra damage cluster, which does tend to be very, very powerful in close quarters, but he got very lucky with the spread of the bombs there. It only takes 50 damage, so finally, the chain of just unbelievable death has been broken, but that was really, really something hot. Damn. Alright, back to the Science and Faith. I wonder if he's been using the Science of the Faith part yet. I mean, I imagine the explosions and the punching into the water and the angles and everything, that was very much the Science. I think if he starts losing, we'll see the Faith part, and it may come in the form of Armageddon, which seems like the most faith-based weapon in the entire game, because it's basically called the Fate Decider. You just use it, you just hope for the best, and you at least get to experience what the dinosaurs felt. He's going for a bazooka now. No, he's actually going to switch to an airstrike, and we'll get some bombing going down on that tank. That's a lot of hits. The tank should survive, though, and only 32 damage because of its protection. I think he's going to be okay. A couple of them missed, but that is definitely one injured tank, but still not a great move for Science and Faith there, though he does have a 200 health worm. Fred's going to have to put that in the drink. It's back to the tanks. Got to get out the way. Got to jump. He manages it. Yes, he does. Gonna hop over there, grab some materials. They've already been crafting quite a lot. I imagine we'll start seeing super weapons come out soon, as these guys seem very, very desperate to kill each other. Now, I imagine Fred's gonna go for some ranged weaponry here, as ain't no way he's gonna get down there and do something effective in 20 seconds. So indeed, a crafted homing missile, and this one's got a little, can't speak! Fire! It's got fire! Damn! So that did a respectful amount of damage, all things considered, but we're kind of back to just blow for blow now. We're really slugging it out. It's just missile after missile being poured into these poor worms, being battered and bruised and bled and butchered and other words beginning with B, and I just think it's a beautiful sight to see. Not content with the initial airstrike, he's then crafted another one and is going to try again on the tank, this time with the addition of fire. I think this one might just be enough, and we're going to see ourselves an exploding tank, which should put Joe Elliott to about 30 health. No, is it going to survive? Wow, is that tank made of freaking adamantium? It just survived a normal airstrike, a demon strike, and he's just kind of chilling. I say chilling, I mean it's as messed up as your face is, but oh! Rule 101, insult your audience, but no, it is on fire and in a sorry state. You really should get that looked at. But yeah, the tank also on fire and in a sorry state. He's going to have to abandon it soon, because it's just going to be more trouble than it's worth. And we're going to see a holy hand grenade come down for Fred, sending him flying towards, well, the helicopter, which might turn out to be quite bad, but he is doing a lot of damage. He's only working with 2 worms here, and he's admittedly doing a very good job, but I think he may find that leaving Rick Savage on a bus is a bad idea, because he's about to most likely hit the ocean. He's just going to hop in the helicopter, he's going to fly over there, he's going to get out and fire punch him, and there's not really much he can do. This might very well be a slaughter of a round. Is he going to use the bullets? I doubt it. The sensible thing is to get his baseball bat on. And, yep, there it is. Oh, he gets out. Doesn't quite take fall damage.
Get to the chopper!
But he does have to get back up, jumps back into it, gonna try again. He's very fortunate, his friend, right now, that his opponent is struggling to just get out. He's gonna have to move the helicopter, though, because he might just bang into the top of the helicopter. That's the question here. Oh, looks like he's gonna go over it, and he does. And goodbye to Fred's second to last worm. This is not looking good for him. He can at least come down here and, ooh, that's not bad. Fortunate explosion doing a bit of damage to that copter. So Fred needs to come down here. He needs to beat Candor. He needs to trench himself in this cave, and he needs to play the long game here because he is up against it. He is 1 versus 3. It's the battle of Thermopylae in worm form, and he has got to get his Spartan on. We need to see his abs roar and shining against the sun as his glistening spear plunges over and over again deep into Persian ranks until they scream out in agony. He's going to go for the helicopter, going to steal it off him and then get out. Okay, he's just going to kill Dauntless here. But the thing is, he needs to kill Dauntless. I imagine he's going to drop quite a powerful weapon, hop in the copter and escape with it. But even then, he needs to be on the left, because then it's not going to do it. Where are you going? Where are you going, Fred? Get in the helicopter, lad. What are you doing? Oh, no. He's only gone and ballsed it up. He's only gone and ballsed it up. He's got 50 health there. He was relying on the helicopter damage to finish Dauntless, and it's just not going to go down. By the way, excellent naming scheme from Science and Faith. I'm very, very happy with it, but this does not look good. It is almost going to be trivial for Science and Faith to burn down Fred here, and I worry for him. Can he at least do a sick mega trick bazooka shot? Is he going to toy with his opponent? He's got the overwhelming advantage. No, he's not even going to slightly do it. He's going to sacrifice Dauntless, who, well, doesn't probably give a shit, and oh god, it's over. Oh, he burns and gets a taste of hell before he's delivered there on a one-way first-class ticket. And with that, username Fred finds himself dead. God damn. God damn, look at the damage done. Just absolute brutalities back and forth. What a ridiculously furious round of worms. Holy hell. Rest in peace, Fred. Congratulations, Science and Faith. Thus, the slugfest is over. It was just brutality after brutality leading to fatality. Oh, ouch for Fred, but very well played by Science and Faith. And to the next round, he doth roam. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. And I will see you next time. Oh, goodbye.